Hey everybody, it's Rooter bringing you another League of Legends commentary. This time I'm going to be playing Alistar the Minotaur. Now this champion is a very strong champion, as he can play almost every role in the current high elo metagame, which is a more European style, as I've said, where he can solo a top, he can solo mid, he can roam, he can jungle, and he can even babysit bottom with clairvoyance. Now I like to play him as a jungler because without leaving your bottom AD alone, as a roamer would do, you can still cover the lanes, still gank, still stay on top of everything, and be just as potent of an Alistar. Now, anytime you are playing Alistar, I do suggest invading anytime you have a clairvoyance on your team, because it can either lead to a very quick first blood, or you can disrupt their jungler, at least in his normal route. I'm going to start here and take their blue, and that's going to give me an early blue lead on their jungler, where he's going to either have to invade and take mine, and it is Lee Sin, and he's very slow at that. We know they're not there because of a nice clairvoyance, and we're going to move on. I pulverize the wraiths here, and as you see, I start with a regrowth pendant, and I do realize I'm going to be very low. I am running flat armor on my yellow runes, so I know I can live through this, and I'm going to get one more pulverize here, just under 100 health. Boom, there's the pulverize, and enough AoE damage for my passive is going to take out the rest of the Wraith camp, and I'll pick up my heal. And as I'm walking across the map, I'll just continue spamming E, putting me in a very good position for both the Wolf camp and for invading top and getting a nice gank. As Lee Sin was pressured out of the bottom half of his jungle, he was going to be ganking top quickly. As I was working on blue, trying to get my level 3 before I was able to gank, I was interrupted, seeing that Lee Sin was already there. I go ahead and move on in there. I try to flash pulverize on top of Cho'Gath, get one more bit of heal damage on him. It's ironic to think that the heal is one of my main sources of damage early, but the AoE really is very strong. Here Lee Sin's going to keep attacking me with plenty of creep aggro. I lure him back into the middle of my creeps, I knock him up one more time, and the AoE from the ability plus the creep damage is going to be enough to take him out for my first kill of the game. Here I'm moving towards middle lane, trying to help out Brand against Kassadin before he hits level 6 and becomes a real threat. I don't have boots, so it looks like I'm not going to be able to catch him. We do have a nice stun from Brand there, but Lee Sin is coming from the left side. I go ahead and headbutt, pulverize right inside the tower range, and Lee Sin flashes out of where Brand was before he flashed and missed the kill by not putting any real damage on him. Lee Sin did land a Q, and he's going to be a bit greedy there. I'm going to headbutt him, take him out, pick up the red buff for myself, and really that true damage is going to mean a lot more to me in the jungle than it is to him. Here Brand is playing with a Cho'Gath up in top lane. Cho'Gath is level 7, Brand is only level 5, and so he does not have his ultimate yet. Although he has tons of mana, he's not using any of the abilities on Cho'Gath to take him out, which didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I flash in there, I pulverize, I headbutt, and I do save Brand there. And that just shows the crazy amount of CC that this champion can do, and the crazy burst damage, even early in the game. Now, here our Brand was overextended. We did have a top Mia, a mid Mia, and we did see Lee Sin up in their jungle, yet he decides this is the time to move in there. He's going to do a few auto attacks on Lee Sin. Again, I get that he has an auto attack range and the opponent does not, but he's just way too greedy. I'm trying to protect him here. I realize that he's in way over his head. Cho'Gath coming out of the bush there with a nice stun and a nice silence, and Lee Sin's just going to stay right on top of him, and Cho'Gath's going to flash on top of him, going to headbutt, trying to save his life. It's not going to happen. Lee Sin gets the slow on me. He continues auto attack. He Qs me. I go ahead and blow my ultimate because I realize there was a lot of damage incoming. Lee Sin knocks me back up towards their jungle. I do a nice pulverize. Garen goes in the middle of him. He's not spinning on top of everybody, but that's okay. I am going to get out of this alive. They do ignite me. Kassadin does his silence on me, and I'm going to keep running, spamming heal, and headbutt Kassadin away right there at the very last second, trying to save my own life. Lee Sin does a Q, and he misses. Here's a good clip of initiation. I'm coming in here from their jungle, and I'm going to flash over to where their Corki was. Corki goes back towards the tower for protection. I headbutt Corki in there. He has nowhere to go now at this point, and we're going to pick that kill up very easily. As you see there, I was tanking the tower, but I took very little damage due to my 75% reduction from the ultimate, and that's going to be an easy kill on their AD carry. Here we're messing around. We realize that they probably have this Dragon Warrior. We'd like to go ahead and pick that up, but we're not sure if we're able to. We do see Lee Sin was trying to give Kassadin blue here. I do have a big stun from Taric, and I smite it as soon as it's off cooldown, and so I pick up their blue, and that's going to gimp them a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and work on Dragon here. Now, Alistar has the innate ability to zone and to stun lock opponents in a heavy amount of CC without doing a whole lot of work. After we work this down quite a bit and I use my AoE for damage and my heal for my team, I'm going to move forward trying to keep Lee Sin away because he does have the smite and he would like to come in here to steal that. Kassadin's coming from the left side. I'm just trying to zone people away. Here you see Lee Sin's coming in. I knock him into the wall. I pulverize. My team comes close. Lee Sin's going to shield himself back onto his teammate and he's going to get away. But that's okay. We picked up Dragon. It was definitely worth the trade. Here we have Lee Sin coming towards me in the middle. They know exactly where I am. I know they know where I am. But instead, Brand is fighting Kassadin. I slam Lee Sin against the wall. I pulverize him. And the red buff is doing tons of true damage to him. He Qs to me, and he pulls back and does one more Q. Kassadin flashes into more creeps to do more damage with the ultimate from Brand. I'm going to protect Brand here. I'm going to pulverize him and knock him back towards our tower away so that he cannot follow up on the Q that he landed on Brand. Brand's going to try to do a skill shot here. He's going to try to move away from it and walk right into me for the auto attack. That's going to be my 4th kill of the game. And I'm sitting very pretty. Alistar doesn't need a ton of items to do damage, he just needs to position well. Here we do have a pulverize on top of Cho'Gath. I knock him back into the tower. He flashes, he does take the hit, but the auto attack damage from me and the smoke damage from Singe is going to be enough to take him out. Now it's going to be a team fight in our favor because they are down their Cho'Gath. My auto attacks on top of Taric are going to be enough to take him out. Again, the red buff is huge on Alistar. That's why I feel he's very, very buff dependent as a jungle / roamer. We're going to go ahead and move in and take out this tower, and it's going to be a huge advantage for our team to have that down so early in the game. Here we're moving towards Gentleman Cho'Gath up in the top. I do have the speed boots. I really think they're a strong pickup if you're roaming. I'm going to ultimate. I'm going to slam him into the wall over there. I'm going to pulverize him. He's going to take a ton of damage. I am taking the tower, taking very, very little damage, plus Soraka's heal. It's going to keep me at full health. One more auto attack on top of Cho'Gath is going to take him out. As we're moving out of the tower range, one stun from Taric probably would have hurt me a lot more if he'd caught me inside of it, but I'm going to get away. Here, Lee Sin and Kassadin were coming from the bottom side. I'm going to heal my team. I'm going to knock away Kassadin because I view him as a threat. Lee Sin comes in there, tries to slow everybody. It's not going to happen. We're going to back out. Although we got the Cho'Gath, it's not worth risking any further deaths. Here we move in on the backside. This is a perfect example of initiation. It would have been great. I'm going to flash behind Lee Sin, knock him towards my teammates. If Garen had landed the decisive strike, he wouldn't have been able to flash away there. But that is a good example of how quickly this champion can put somebody out of position in favor of their team. Kassadin's working on Soraka, so we're going to try to take him out and protect Soraka. But instead, it looks like this is all going to be for nothing, and we're not going to get a kill there. Here we are in our jungle. Cho'Gath is chasing our Brand with Kassadin. Kassadin's going to get a nice silence, a long-range silence because of the flash, and take out our Brand there. Cho'Gath's in the bush there, and Singe is going to be on top of him. I'm going to headbutt him into the wall, pulverize, and he probably thought he was going to get away, but he's not going to now. I did pick up the Phage. I am working towards a Trinity Force on Alistar. Now, a lot of people do not like the AD Alistar. They prefer a Magic Pin, Lichbane type Alistar, and that's fine. He can be built in a variety of ways. We really didn't need that because we had Brand. We needed a little bit more AD since we didn't have an AD range carry, so I went ahead and took the Armor Pin runes instead of the Magic Pin. Now Lee Sin is slowed, but he is going to flash over the wall, shielding either a teammate or a ward. It won't matter to us. We're going to pick up the blue, a quick dragon, and go to where they just killed our ward on Baron, and we're going to try to take that out. Now Soraka will not go close enough with her oracles to see the ward until I stress it in chat long enough. Singe comes in here, and he's going to get 1, 2 out of the 3 attacks on the ward needed, but Soraka moves out of range and cancels his auto attacks. If there's a trick to hitting that ward, and you guys know it, please tell me. I feel like such an idiot. I'm stopping right on top of it. I'm trying to get it. Singe can't even get it again. Soraka just keeps auto-attacking Baron, and we do know the opponents are coming this entire time. We see Cho'Gath coming towards Soraka. I'm waiting for him to get just close enough when I see the Brand was jumped by Taric and Lee Sin over there. He does take out Corki. Our Garen's going to fly on in there and try to decisive strike. I'm going to pulverize Lee Sin, knock him into our team. Singe will fling him back over his shoulder. He will fail his flash, only to shield onto Taric to get spun down by Garen, giving us a huge lead in the ability to take down their middle lane. I do knock back Cho'Gath into the wall there. I pulverize him. The entire team is working on him. Although he doesn't have the greatest tanking items, he's living through all of us with Frozen Heart and the Force of Nature. We do take him down there as a team effort, and we're going to go ahead and press the lane and press the Although Corki did disconnect there at 20-7, I hate to show you a 5v4, but this game was pretty much all but won. Spoiler alert, he does come back, so it's not going to be that big a deal. We do finish off this inhibitor there. You don't want to waste your spells with this champion, especially late game when they can mean saving a teammate's life and winning a team fight, but at the same time I probably could have gone for that Kassadin there. Here we have our Lee Sin opponent coming in there looking to get an angle on Soraka. He's going to try to make it back towards the tower. He's going to be knocked up by me, silenced by Garen, and he is going to make it all the way back to Taric, but the poison and the damage from the creeps is going to take him out. Singe is going to pick up the kill. We can't push the bottom tower because the bottom lane's not pushed enough, and we're going to go back and buy, and then go ahead and do Baron. Now, this is a perfect example of zoning on Alistar again. I realized that Cho'Gath was coming from top lane. I'm going to go ahead and go around the side and try to zone him out and any opponents that are coming. I have my ultimate, so I can do that to reduce all the damage incoming and hold him off just a bit longer. I try to pulverize there. He flashes over the wall. Me and Brand both flash. I knock him back towards the wall there, away from his tower. Kassadin comes over the edge. We're going to pretty much ignore him, but he does get stunned by Brand there, which interrupts the teleport, and he's going to go down, and we're going to take out Baron. Here we're working on top tower. We just moved our next creep line up there towards it. Tarek did get a nice stun on Garen on top of the tower. He's going to take some hurt. We're going to chase this Lee Sin. He's going to shield back towards the creeps, and he's going to get away from me here. Now, Singed and Alistar are very synergetic between the two of them. There's so much knock-up and so much repositioning of opponents. Here he's going to fling Lee Sin towards me. I'm going to do a pulverize. I was going to knock him back towards the team. I was silenced by Kassadin. I get my ult up. I do knock him back towards the team. He's going to get away regardless. I keep chasing on top of Tarek, thinking I might be able to get the kill. He flashes around the other side of the Nexus, and I keep chasing, taking way too many tower hits, so I will go down for the first time in the game, but we did pick up 2 kills from the whole thing, putting me at 7-1-9 for the game, and this will pretty much wrap it up. So thank you very much for watching. This has been Veruda. If you liked it, please go ahead and give me the thumbs up. If you want to see more videos and you're not already a subscriber, do so. You'll get the notification every time one comes out. And definitely leave a comment if you have anything to say, whether you like to build Alistar a different way, if you like the video, if you like the amount of videos I'm putting out. Really, I'm trying to get more out to you guys. Although not everything is going to be the perfect game, put more out, maybe the perfect game will come up. So thank you very much for watching. This is Veruda, and I will see you out there.